Hello, gamer family. Anyways, I actually changed my mind. I didn't feel the need of battling, especially since I'm starting to have level 16 units in the recommended level. For next time is 13. I was like, okay, there's no real point, especially since there's going to be paralogs. So I just started here so that I could do this. First of all, I got a little list of what people actually need to get for the master classes I want to put them in. I'm done doing her flying because I'm going to still do the group task of flying. I'd rather have her focus on that, on those two. I think everyone else for now is fine. As you can see, there's a lot of bees, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm debating what I want to do with her. She does need to have sea lance, and lance is one of her bad things. So I actually do think I'm going to change her to lance and riding for now. Sylvain, I'm actually going to disregard the lance entirely for now because he needs to have an axe, and in heavy armor. So I'm actually going to completely change him. The riding he almost has. He needs B+ in riding. He's at C. I can just... Oh, darn it. I didn't do that. I forgot to do his motivation. I knew I was missing someone. Okay. Besides that, the goals all seem fine. The important ones are to do. He also needs... What does he need? He needs a sea and lance, but I am not at all worried about that right now. I'd rather get flying. Especially since, like... Oh, look at that. He actually has proficiency in it. I'll actually quickly do it. I'll do it this time. Dedue is one of the most annoying just because he has a lot going on. Mercedes. I use her enough that I don't think the light magic really matters that much. Felix is one where it's kind of annoying. I'll probably keep him on sword until he hits A. I've started to do him up light magic. Just because I want him to be a Gremory, which means I need to get up his light magic. So I've been starting to do that one as well. Ingrid. Now I'm going to focus entirely on getting her sword up because she needs C sword. After that, I'll probably just focus on authority until that's at like A.
I appreciate.
For the final one, I guess I'll just do Dimitri. Doesn't really matter. I'll do riding, I guess, just for an advanced class. Although I'm probably going to have him use his personal class, because I don't really see a point otherwise. Doing otherwise.
Friend.
Nope. You're already a thief. I don't need you to train to become a thief. Nope. I think I've built up a lot of supports. Do not care at all.
It went well.
As you see, yeah, she's already almost a B+, and even Dedue's to C.
Got it. Good to go.
That's kind of underwhelming. Nobody really got anything. Now there's some really low ones. My gods. See, not everything needs to be exactly at that, but remember, they take exams, so if they don't have, like, exactly as listed, they are less likely to pass the exams. So, I'm just going to do... I'm going to do that one, Dedue's, and I'm going to do that one, mostly because I don't like Dorothea, so I want to get that one out of the way. I don't imagine that these will take too long, which is good because supports.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Since you are here, I have a favor to ask. Your Highness, you've returned.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Dedue. I'm glad you're here as well, Professor. I want you both to hear this. Dedue is already aware, but you should know there's been an uprising in the Dusker region, in the western part of the kingdom. Dedue, would you like me to explain?
No, it should be me. I am from Duscur. It lies just beyond the mountains on the northwestern border of Fargus. But the people of Duscur no longer live there. The land was burned to ashes by the army of Fargus. All of the people were slaughtered. This was our punishment for the crime of regicide. The barren expanse that was once Duscur is now controlled by a kingdom noble. But Duscur survivors, such as myself, still exist outside the region. This uprising is most likely the work of such survivors, seeking to reclaim their homeland.
A request for aid was sent from Viscount Clayman to the kingdom capital and the church. He is the one who rules over that region at present. For now, the lords surrounding the Duscur region have sent their armies to help suppress the uprising. However, they have sufficient troops, and strong ones at that. My worry is that there will be more unwarranted death. There have always been many in the kingdom's army who believe the people of Duscur are foes and hate them because of it. You would think they'd refrain from squashing the rebels out of political expediency, but I doubt that will be the case. If the kingdom's army and the rebel forces of Duscur collide, there is no doubt that the rebel forces will be annihilated. I'm afraid that's the best case scenario. It could also turn into complete and bloody chaos for both sides.
Indeed.
Which brings me to my news. I have just now received the permission I requested from the church. I asked the church to deploy our class to help handle the situation.
So we may go?
Not so fast. We still have a responsibility as students of the academy, after all. The only one who can truly make the decision as to whether or not we go is our professor. So, what do you say?
You have my most sincere gratitude.
And mine as well. But we must move fast. I will go and alert the others.
Why, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Much appreciated.
Bruh, I'm gonna use 8 units. Bruh. Drop ash. Nah, I want to drop a net for my second one since I'm not using her fully long term. Oh, another thing I'm gonna do really quickly. Maybe like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing, Alex? Which one's the movement one? I know one of them is movement. That's that one. I'll probably give it to him since I'm going to probably keep him mounted. I mean, I'm going to keep him in his personal class, which is footlocked. Don't know yet though, so I won't take him. I know regular boots I'll give to Yuri, probably. Bruh. Bruh, these stats are gonna be so much higher than everyone else. Yeah, I think his stats are way higher than literally everyone else. Yeah. That's just me. That's just what I do. He has stats for like a unit like double his level.
The kingdom's vanguard has already arrived. Just as we'd feared, they far outclass the Dusker forces. We cannot stand by and allow another massacre. But we cannot obstruct the Fargus army either. Our best hope is to force the troops of Dusker to withdraw before the kingdom soldiers get to them.
The main body of the kingdom's army is bound to arrive soon. Until then, let's aim to quell this uprising ourselves. Once the main force arrives, we will be out of options. We must move fast. It seems the church and the kingdom troops are not working together. My head hurts just thinking about it, but we may be able to use that. First, let's push Dusker to retreat. The kingdom might then also withdraw without a fight.
Let us be quick about it.
Where are the kingdom soldiers? I thought there was supposed to be. Oh, the green units are the kingdom.
I'll cut through.
Yeah.
All for our goal. You will die here.
Let's try to
Seth.
use the level primarily. Oh, shoot.
Stay focused.
Some of you over there then.
Ready.
Oh.
Go now, if you value your life.
But aren't you with Fargus? In any case, thank you.
Here we go.
You can still get out of here. Run.
Is that gonna be said
I'm on it.
every time? I really hope not. 'Cause I don't want dialogue after
should I
every
do?
single casual death, quote unquote death.
Our grudge will not.
'Cause that would be really annoying.
Split up between the east and the west and advance. That'll put the squeeze on those Dusker animals in a hurry.
They are moving out. Time is of the essence now.
I won't allow it. If only you dastards weren't here. I'll have your life for atonement, Kingslayer! Heretics, filthy dust.
Is every single time a soldier falls, is there gonna be dialogue like that every single time? Because I'm already sick of it.
You're not going to kill us?
Oh my god, there is! I'm skipping it all. This is bullcrap.
Saw it coming.
Bruh. Okay, now it's gotten to a point where there's not anymore. Thank God. Anyways, yeah, this map, we've actually already had it in like an auxiliary battle. It sucks. This is an awfully designed map. It uses terrain at least. That's like the one not terrible thing I can say about it. Because at least it uses terrain. Like, ugh. I'd rather not use terrain at this point.
Revenge for my...
Because like, if the terrain is just gonna be sucky garbage trash, what's the point of having terrain? Yeah, I sent these folks the wrong way. There's just not a lot over there for them to do. I'm gonna need to go to like the store in between videos and buy new gear for my folks. Because they're starting to run low on good stuff. Oh really? Your hit rate's that low even though you're like Omega Man? Okay, everyone's moved. Let's just get Yuri up to 16, then I'll call that good. Oh, what? Byleth isn't up to 16 yet? The hell?
That should do.
Honestly, these units are really low level. I just don't see a point in actually doing anything YouTube and not just hitting auto battle. Because these guys are weak as flipper.
Seems this area.
It's just a waste of time, I feel like, to move all my units every turn. There's nothing. Nothing here. Yeah, this is faster than actually playing this bad map.
Okay.
Now this is a windfall. Who knew we'd meet our sworn enemy here?
Sworn enemy? Well, I cannot disagree.
We will slay you and topple Fargus. That way, for the first time in ages, Duscar can be reborn. Is this how our dream ends?
I will check the status of the kingdom's troops. Dedue, I leave the Duscar army to you.
Yes, Your Highness. Please be careful.
Woo! And you get battalions for completing these suckers. So that's awfully gamer, epic gamer in fact, yeah.
Why save us?
I will not abide the needless death of my own people.
You must know that as long as there is breath in me, I will fight.
Then fight, and be defeated. But so long as you pose no threat to His Highness, I will not end your life.
Idealistic fool. We will not relent. Not until we've taken back the homeland you monsters stole from us.
I share the same sentiment.
You, who sold his soul to Fargus.
His Highness has promised the people of Duscar a home. His will be a kingdom that is proud to harbor the blood of both Fargus and Duscar.
That's impossible. Don't be naive.
Believe what you will. But Fargus will change under his reign. That is my firm belief.
The kingdom army has retreated to the fortress. There should be no further danger.
Prince of Fargus! You monster!
Can you still run? Then I suggest you do so now. Your people are waiting for you on the other side. Remain hidden from the kingdom army.
May our paths cross again.
I certainly hope not. But remember this one thing. The people of Duscar never forget their grudges. Nor do they fail to honor favors.
Thank you, Your Highness, for accommodating my selfish request.
Think nothing of it. This was something I wished for as well. If you must give thanks, direct it at the church for allowing us to join the battle, and to our professor for leading the charge. It's about time we headed back. The professor and the others are waiting.
I am right behind you.
Awesome. I'll probably do that exact same thing on this Paralogue YouTube because I don't want to play it. It is worth noting that I have soloed hard mode Blue Lions with just Dimitri, so
I never hear you sigh like that.
game's not hard.
Hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major.
I think I forgot to do a
Then
thumbnail
again, I
image last
suppose you
video
always
again, so
have
I'm
a
gonna do one
furrowed
now.
brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about.
And for this video now.
A childhood friend who's always causing trouble, my family, things like that. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
Cool.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He
You're a
began
dog.
life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it, for the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out? Great. Let's tell the others.
really?
Oh, don't lick my face. Oh,
Okay.
you ate poop today. Don't lick my face. Do you have anything you want to say to YouTube?
My thank you so much.
Me?
Don't lick the mic, Maple.
I am grateful.
No, don't lick the mic. It isn't for eating.
Maple?
I have gratitude.
She can't hear you, Seth. Mics are for speaking into, not eating, Maple. By the time this video comes out, Maple, you're gonna be like double the size. It'll be funny. How many am I allowed to take? 9, okay. Oh. 9, but one of them's Dorothea. Huh, she's level 15. What level are the enemies?
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Don't let anyone get near her.
Haha! You'll never escape!
Whoa. Yeah, unique victory
Sure
condition.
thing.
I know, YouTube. I'm in shock. Oh, that's actually good. Holy cow. Yeah, they're level 14. That's almost a threat. I'm curious how the auto battle is going to handle this. Oh. Well, clearly.
Who's gonna handle it?
The auto battle. Oh, let's not do that though, game. Let's not send Felix and Ingrid up to the north. Let's not. Oh, good. Let's fix.
Ready. Here we go.
Then have you go over here. Oh, what's the range on restore?
Ha!
Oh, that's Epic Gamer. And
That's my cue.
so there's something I forgot to mention in this game. Like, you could actually like have units like temporarily join your house for like battles, and that's what Dorothea is auto doing that in this Paralogue. Yeah, okay, this auto battle's not doing what I want. Do I have, what options do I have? Unite. Around the leader, who's the
Stay
leader?
focused.
House leader?
I'll cut through.
I don't know. I guess I'll actually play this map.
What should I do?
Like, essentially try not to use Dorothea a ton because she's like not gonna get any experience, so she's like a waste of space. So yeah, don't bother with her.
I'm on it.
Only use the units that'll actually give you stuff. You're a flyer, that won't hurt you, probably. Probably, hopefully. That was an okay level up. I suppose it was an okay level up. And I don't care if you get put on the crater, Dorothea, because I don't like you. Boom! Roasted! Roasted! Roasted toasted!
It's an ambush.
The only ambush I know is my life. Okay, outside is a lot of enemies. This is when I gambit their faces off. Or I guess just regular combat them.
Another step.
You make me feel safe.
Bruh. You missed. Bro. Bro missed. Bro did a 1-2 miss a Runo. I don't like 1-2 miss a Runos. There is a lot of guys here. Holy cow. Holy crap, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? I'll just have her sneak around the corner a bit. A wee little bit. like that. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna go.
Damn it!
Damn it! So Dorothea's. Oh come on! I know. I already saw. You don't need to show me all that again. Game.
What should I do?
This is when I form a defensive
Sure
formation.
thing.
A defensive formation with the intent of surviving. Because that's what defensive formations are.
That's my cue.
Okay, you got B+. You have Fortify now, right? No, you don't. You don't get Fortify till A rank? That sucks.
I'll cut through.
Ready.
Okay, let's keep going. Yeah! Level 16!
I'll never.
Wow. I cannot believe how high level Ingrid is. It's honestly quite shocking to me. And I'm just sending Ingrid right over here because the second I get her over there, the map ends. I don't have it auto battle these guys. I don't feel like it. I'll let it. It knows what's best. Computers are smart or whatever. So it'll do things properly. Wow, it's actually getting a lot of people level 16. So it really is doing things properly. Hot damn. Who isn't level 16 yet? Oh hell. They all are level 16. This game has devil axes? I didn't know that.
Stay focused.
That's kind of cool. If you're into that sort of thing, that is. And I'll just have a mono battle more. I don't care. Oh, now I'm gonna have to buy a new javelin.
Damn it!
You dumbass game! You literally just... All you had to do was not have Dorothea frickin' die, stupid game.
That's my cue.
Ready.
Okay, I can probably win next turn, which is really awesome gamer. Really awesome gamer.
What?
Nice! You know a game's easy when auto battle can essentially just do it itself.
Yeah.
You know a game's easy when the game just beats itself. Beats itself off.
Stay focused.
Family Guy funny moments. Okay, I thought I was gonna get a sus, so that was a surprise. Yeah! A lot of units are getting close to level 20. Heck yeah, that's pretty sexy. That's a little unfortunate, Yuri.
Careful, please.
I'll have him do it instead. And you, and the map!
Finally, it's over. I'm
34
sorry for
minutes
causing
YouTube
such
and
a
we've done
mess.
2 paralogs. If we could do a third,
gosh.
we would do it.
For
But-
you, I'd go
oh
through
well.
twice as much trouble. But are you all right? Did they hurt you?
I'm okay, really. Thank you, Dorothea. My father will need to hear of this.
That was easy. Oh, all their motivation increased? Hell yeah. And I got a new flying battalion too. Before we end, I'm actually going to do a little bit of item management. Before we end to supports, I mean. I'm going to do a bit more item management stuff too.
Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery. As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
You and me both. My father also insisted I take this.
Oh!
Indeed. This is the magic lance Lewin, which has been passed down for generations within my family. My father and siblings have no way of using it, since they bear no crest. Father told me I should take it, and use it to protect myself with. He said it's far better used protecting his daughter than gathering dust.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your father really does mean well, Ingrid.
He's unendingly stubborn, but I am proud of who he is. Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
We couldn't just do nothing while you were facing a life of being married to a monster. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh, do I belong to you now, rather than to myself?
Oh yeah, and I got extra large bowling. I can't even remember when I got. Oh yeah, I can. I got last Paralogue. Duh. Yeah, we'll do the festival at the dining hall.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Did you know that?
That looks appetizing.
Okay. So first things first. Let's look at a little bit of battalions. Is there a better battalion? Oh, no. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do any battalion stuff yet because I can't even use those two yet. Lamau. Actually, I do. Where are... It's abilities. That's right. Oh, I don't even... Oh, yes. Battalion Vantage. Vantage essentially just... It's Vantage. I don't need that, so get rid of that. Okay. Do not need that. That's handy. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Don't need either of those. Which means we'll take in Lancebreaker and Battalion Wrath. Don't need that, don't need that. So we'll take Axebreaker and Vantage. I don't care. We'll just get rid of that one. Long term, he's going to be using lances and not axes. There's no reason to have reason. I'll do that. Yeah, actually, I don't need axe proficiency, so actually, we'll give her that. Don't actually want you to use that. Don't ever use that. That's It's not that handy she's a Pegasus Knight. I'd rather that. Might as well get those. Alright. Now we're gonna do supports, YouTube. See? That's a lot of them.
Thank you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner. Nonsense. Your guidance was magnificent. Just what I'd expect from a professor at this esteemed academy. I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely. Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you. Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean? I see. No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right? That's one way to look at it. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy, someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members, beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions. That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know. Professor, may I speak freely? When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies. I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you. Thank you for that.
I didn't ask. I get it, you have daddy issues. Well, dead daddy issues. I didn't ask.
Here you are again. I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look. Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular. It never came up. Duscur is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers. But seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this. There is little to tell. But if you are from Fodlan, you must know what became of the people of Duscur. The people who betrayed their allies from Fargus. The ones who were punished for regicide. The Duscur are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary. You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, please, if you truly
Oh,
do
I did not
mind,
mean that. Oops, that was an
I would
accident.
be glad to receive more visits from you in the future. It pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
That's a great thing. If I skip dialogue like in here, I could just do stuff like that. Really? Okay, not as much more for Dimitri yet as I thought.
He's always with that man from Dusker. How strange.
I'll bet he used some dirty tricks to gain his favor. That's how those scoundrels from Dusker operate.
What a pleasant conversation you seem to be having. May I join? Please, continue.
Oh, Your Highness. I was just...
I said continue.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Such foolishness runs rampant. I fear it is the reality of Fargus for now.
It must appear strange to them, to see me always in your company.
Does it bother you, Dedue?
Of course not. However...
Let me guess. You take exception to the gossip that you use dirty tricks to obtain your position. Is that it?
That does perturb me, but not for my own sake. I am concerned about your Highness's reputation.
We're not talking about my feelings, but yours. As far as I'm concerned, those fools can talk nonsense until their tongues fall out.
I am afraid I cannot agree. But if you were not concerned for your honor in this instance, then why did you intervene?
Because it is my duty to do so. The day my father was killed, I saw the swine who did it. They were not of Dusker. I saw that, knew it beyond a doubt, and yet I was unable to prevent the massacre that followed. Nor could I clear away the dishonor of regicide that has unjustly clung to you and your people. I will not rest until I make up for that. I owe you, just as I owe the spirits of those I let die.
I do consider Fargus to be abhorrent, but you are an exception. You offered me your hand, and pulled me out from an abyss of suffering and death. You risked your life to save a foreigner you had never met. The moment you extended your hand, I decided that only for your sake would I live the remainder of my life, and I would cast it aside in an instant if my death were to your benefit. For that reason, I cannot consider myself your friend. There are still many in the kingdom who despise the people of Dusker. It would be selfish of me to stand by your side as an equal.
Dedue.
Your Highness?
Do you really believe I care one bit about the chatter of the ignorant?
Of course not. Please forgive my impudence.
I understand the intention of your words. Still, they grieve me. If you wish it so, you may continue to think of yourself as my vassal. I clearly cannot stop you. We need not be anything more or anything less. If that is what you wish to do, so be it.
Your Highness.
Sylvain, I want to apologize for the other day.
The other day? What are you talking about, Felix? Is this a trap?
You know, when I called you insatiable.
Oh, that? Can't say it didn't hurt, but you have nothing to apologize for. I mean, you've said worse, Felix. Considerably worse. Come on, we've known each other since we were kids. We're not gonna let your constant verbal abuse get in the way of our friendship, are we?
No, I suppose not.
Whenever I started doing something dumb, you'd yell at me about it.
And whenever you dragged me into something, Ingrid would find out and start lecturing us.
All these years, and not much has changed, has it? But you're different, Felix. You used to be so, I don't know, carefree when we were young. Now you're the exact opposite.
Well, you're not any different. Good for nothing then, good for nothing now.
Jesus.
Again with the abuse.
Right
This
to
is
the
the guy who's
right to the
always been by that
throat.
good-for-nothing side. So, did you come to apologize or to insult me?
I was on my way to train and I saw you. That's all.
You're off to train again? Now who's insatiable?
Better than sitting idle like you.
A little idleness would do you some good, pal. Come on, let me buy you something to eat.
No.
You have to choose, Felix. Our friendship or your training?
My training. Goodbye for now.
Oh, that one was
What
for
the-
the heart.
Is he- Wait, Felix, I'll come train too. Wait up.
Sylvain got slaughtered there. Holy crap.
That was just mean.
That was brutal. Oh god, this one's brutal too. Mm.
Oh, hello. Have you been
I
there
missed
long?
the fun
I was
engaged
absorbed in this book.
supports.
Another silly legend.
I miss Yunaka and
First of all,
Panette
they're not silly.
petting
And second
cats.
of all, no. It's an essay that speaks to uncommon and challenging battle scenarios. I've been researching such things since you proposed your unique strategy. Listen to this. Your commander gives orders that put your hometown in extreme danger. Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
What nonsense. I was talking about real-world tactics, not some dumb ethical question.
Whatever your personal feelings on the matter, I see similarities between such tactics and these dumb ethical questions. I haven't read beyond this one, but I think the obvious answer is to follow your commander. The duty and pride of being a knight demand that you follow orders, regardless of your own feelings. But if I were put in such a position, I don't know how I'd fare. In fact, were someone to carry out those orders, I know that I'd attempt to stop them.
Stop bothering with all this. You're not meant to be a knight. Go find a husband.
Damn.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I know you hate the ideals of chivalry and pride. So much so, you prefer to escape your duty as your family's heir. You have no right to criticize me for my ideals.
Perhaps not. At least I know not to heedlessly obey orders. I know not to romanticize blind obedience. My brother taught me to think for myself.
Don't you dare bring Glenn into this.
You're right. Forget it.
Felix, that's kind of on you.
Felix has a lot of personal issues that he takes out on others.
Yeah, he kind of approached Ingrid and
Cathedral glows
caused
with heavenly
that.
light when you're around.
Hello, Sylvain. What a treat to see you here. I thought you preferred places with more ladies around.
I'm here because you're here. And I don't care about other girls.
Oh, come now. I'm sure you use that line all the time.
Actually, I've only said it to girls who thought I was lying about being faithful. You know what? There's no reason to get into all that. The truth is, I would really like to spend some time with you. What do you say to that?
Well, if you were really interested in me, I would want you to get to know me better.
I agree. I've been such an idiot in the past, always angling for the seduction. I've forgotten how to just talk to someone.
You act like you're full of regret, but I know you don't really mean it. Still, I'm glad to hear you say that at least. I told you such a boring story the last time we spoke. I was worried you might think I was a dull person.
Dull? No. I was worried that I'd made you remember unhappy times. It's horrible what you had to go through. It's not like anyone chooses to be born with a crest.
Right. We can't choose our bloodline. You've got a crest too, haven't you, Sylvain? What has your experience been like?
Are you asking how being born with a crest affected me?
Yes. I know there was that business with your brother Miklon, but I'm sure you don't want to talk about all that.
it's not a very happy story.
Please don't feel the need to hold back on my account. I'm here if you need someone to share in your pain.
Would you want to know more about me, even if I didn't have a crest, or come from a noble family?
This has nothing to do with your crest or family. I'm just asking as your friend. How should I put this? When I look at you, I don't see a crest. I want to see the real you.
You do? Here's the short version. I hate crests. Even though having one is supposed to be such a great blessing, mine has ruined everything. Miquelon was heir to our house. Then I was born, and I became the heir because I had a crest. That made my older brother jealous enough to want to kill me. And every woman in Fodlan wants to have my little crest baby, so they can join the nobility. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's like to have a crest.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up such awful things.
No, I should keep my temper better. I don't want you to see me act that way.
Don't say that. I'm glad we were able to talk. I feel like I'm finally seeing the real you. Oh, Sylvain, will you save me from the curse of having a crest?
Of course. I think I love you. And I mean that. With all my heart. I love you, Mercedes. Let's get married and have crest babies.
Sure.
What the hell?
They both have a history of people looking at them different because of their crests. That's why that conversation ended like that. They were making fun of people like that.
Do you know this legend, Ingrid? It's about the Battle of Fodlan's Throat.
Oh yes, I know it like the hilt of my sword.
With so many valiant knights appearing in this story, I couldn't help but wonder which was your favorite. I really like this one, the one in the middle, the knight who stands in defense of the Duke.
Such a wonderful knight, one of my favorites as well.
That makes sense. He's so noble and virtuous. In fact, he kind of reminds me of you.
Thank you. You remind me of him as well. You are honest, as is he.
No, I'm nowhere near as great. Maybe someday. Maybe if we work hard together, we can both become knights as glorious as the one in this story.
Together, yes. Now wouldn't that be something? If only we could.
Huh?
Ash, the legends are exactly that. Legends. They're not indicative of real life. The cards we are dealt are what they are. We can work with what we have, but we can't change what's in our hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
I long to serve His Highness as a knight. The sort of knight that legends are written about. But I was born bearing a crest, and with that comes responsibility. Whether I like it or not, I am the last hope of House Galatea. I am the only one who can carry on the family bloodline and restore our lost fortune. To do that means setting aside my own dreams and ambitions.
You still have the right to pursue your dreams.
Ash, I must ask something of you.
Yes, of course. Anything.
My dream is aligned with your own. Please, for both of us, promise to see yours through.
That doesn't seem fair.
I'll never be able to see my dream through. Doing so would mean terrible misfortune for others. So, I am bound by honor not to follow through on my own dream. But I can help you achieve yours.
Come on, this isn't like you at all. Please, don't smile when your eyes are so sad.
This is gonna be the last support we do for this video, YouTube. We will save the rest for next time.
Yes, it's decided. This meat is the best meat. Although the other inn has pretty great offerings as well.
Ah, if it isn't Ingrid. What are you up to in a place like this?
Yuri, I could ask you the same.
I'm just out to send a little money to my family. Gotta help however I can, you know?
Oh, that's very nice of you. Forgive my tone earlier. You truly set a noble example.
Right. Anyhow, looked like I interrupted you. You nearly choked on that wad of meat you were gnawing on.
Right. That is true, I suppose. You know,
What is it you're mumbling about?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, you once worked for House Rowe, didn't you? 4 years ago, when I visited Count Rowe at his castle, I swore I saw you by his side.
Quite the sharp memory you have. You aren't mistaken. I was staying there then, yes. I had been adopted by the Count.
Oh? Come to think of it, I thought I'd heard something like that. That the Count had adopted a distant relative of his. A young man whose future was both bright and promising. So, that was you?
Yep. Although now, I'm nothing more than a distant stranger to him. Our ties were severed a while ago. He helped me out by getting me into the academy. It wasn't long after that that we started having all sorts of disagreements. What the hell were you doing visiting House Row anyhow?
Yes. That. How to put it? It was to help clean up after a friend.
Ah, you speak of Sylvain. That must have been quite the mess you were cleaning up. Back to the point. What are you doing out here? Do you frequent this area often?
Mind your business, won't you? I just like to go for walks, get fresh air, that sort of thing.
Easy now. I'm not interrogating you. Really, I just wanted to warn you that it isn't so safe here in the evenings. You'll want to be on your guard.
I thank you for your concern, but I assure you I can handle myself.
Noted. Oh yeah, the innkeeper also wanted me to thank you. He wanted to thank you for being such an enthusiast for the food he sells. Seemed pretty happy about it.
Is that so? How very... Well, I'd better be off.
Seems she doesn't want anyone seeing her with a face full of food. Too late.
Yo, this is it. Oh, there's literally one more conversation. We'll still do it tomorrow. I mean, next video, whatever that is. YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Goodbye.